welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's having a good day. Today I'm going to show you how to make a decorative box out of a food box, a cereal box, a box of ice cream, any kind of box, a box of crackers, any of these food boxes. You can just recycle them. And this is a cereal box. And we're going to turn it into a decorative box. I use these boxes a lot when I ship out my products, just because, again, it's economical, and it's good to recycle. I like recycling. So I've went ahead and cut a 5" by 5" squares. I've got the two pieces, and we're going to do this just like we did in the previous video, but I'm going to fold this box inward. So you can see this is the outside of the box. Sorry for the glare. But and I went ahead and scored it. I didn't want to have to bring out that big scoreboard here on this little table. And we're going to do the same thing on this one. Oops, wrong side. Because I want the inside to have this on it. I'm going to use this for the inside and this for the outside. And we're going to decorate the outside. Okay, so I want this to be the bottom of my box and this to be the lid of my box. So if this is going to be the bottom, we're just going to cut this right to the score line, just like we did in the previous video. Cut right up to that score line. We'll flip it around, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And then, just like before, we're going to glue these ends together, and it's going to give you something like this. So we'll go ahead and glue these down. My wonderful Tonic Studio glue. Love this glue. Hopefully it'll come out better today. And again, I just use paper clips to hold them in place. And this is just another economical way to make gift boxes. You can make this any size you want. You can make it as big as that cereal box if you wanted to. You do have both sides, so you could do that and basically make that's probably a, well, let me measure it. Let's see how much this measures. It's about 12.5 by 7.5. So you can make your, of course you're gonna have your folds in, so it's gonna be smaller than that, but you can make it as big or as little as you really want to. I love miniature things. I like everything in small portions. I hate large projects, so I rarely ever make anything that big. Okay, and because we want this to fold down like this, to have this be the top, I'm going to cut up to the score mark, and I'm going to cut that piece out. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, and I'm going to cut that corner out. Then on this side, we're just going to cut it up to the score mark. on each side. And then we're going to glue this in, but again, we're going to do like we did the last time and cut a little piece off each side. So when it comes up to the middle, it's not all the way, so that gives us some room there to make our notch. Otherwise, you'll never get that punch to go through that many layers of cardboard. And it's probably still going to be kind of hard with my punch. I do have a paper punch that's made for cardboard, and sometimes I'll use that if I run into a problem with making my notches. I'm just going to let these dry for a few minutes, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to use to for embellishment while we're letting that dry. I love to use these on the top of my boxes. It's just these little memo cards. I just love using these. They're just really convenient. They're the perfect size. So I am going to be using one of these today to cover the top of my box. And then I have another hunky-dory. This is the, again, sorry for the glare. This is the hunky-dory, the adorable scorable. This is a Papa Topper. And this is in the loving occasions. This is just one of the inserts. And they're just adorable. I just love them. We're not going to use this one today, but that was the one I had where I could show you the whole page. But we're going to use one of these today. But it's from that same loving occasion book. So we're going to use those today on the top. And then I'm going to use washi tape. I love washi tape. I'm obsessed with washi tape. But we're going to use our heart. And we're also going to use this. It's a wide. I like to use the wide on the side of the boxes. It covers it so much better than the narrow. But the only thing is this is one that has the backing paper, which I absolutely hate. I hate that backing paper, but we're going to use that today because I think that will look pretty together. So we're going to use that. And I'm going to check on these and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I'm back. I think these are dry now. And this is how I want it to look. I want this lid to come down like that. How cute is that? I just think that's just so cute to use the cereal on the inside. So we're just going to glue this back here. It'll come down just like this. Go ahead and close it. And I used to take rubber bands and stick around here to hold it down, but the rubber band in the center would kind of cave it in and gave it a look I didn't really like. So now I just kind of hold it down until I think it's adhered. I want to make sure it's down good before I start playing with the washi tape. Well, I don't know how I'm going to like this washi tape with the backing, but as you can see, it's the perfect width to cover your box. And then you can see how this is a perfect fit for the top. I just love that. I love anything that's like a simply homemade type of thing where you don't have to I don't know about most of you out there, but I hate cutting. I hate cutting the sizes. I never can get it just right. So if something is already the right size, all the better for me. But we're going to try this washi tape here. And because this is not really directional, that's a good thing. A lot of times I'll pick some that have flowers or something on it, and it makes it really difficult to get it on there right when you have a directional. But since this is just the stripes, it should work pretty good. But so here we go. We'll see how this is going to work. Just backing. And I just kind of rub it with my fingers as I go. And sometimes you'll get some little wrinkles, but you can usually get those out. And we'll just go all the way around with it until we get to the end. And I usually overlap it just a little bit. And there we have the bottom covered. And I just go around it and just kind of rub it. Then we're going to do the same thing on the top. And a lot of times what I'll do on the top is I'll make it hang off just a little bit and then tuck it in behind there. And then you're just going to do the same thing to the top box as we did to the bottom. Just kind of rub it with your fingers as you go all the way around. Just kind of pull it a little tight, get it taut. Just rub it with your fingers, and then again I'm going to leave a little bit of overage here so I can tuck it in on the inside of the box. And I just really rub it good. Make sure it's on there good. And I love the waxy kind of finish it gives the box. And then we're going to go ahead and cut out our little notch here. My little handy dandy 1-inch oval. As you can see, it's going to be difficult to punch, but it worked. If you can see that. Got a little notch there. And then the top, I can't decide if I want this one or if I want this one. I think I like this one. I'll see how that looks on top. That looks really pretty to me. So what I'm going to do here, take my little silicone mat, your handy dandy Nuvo tape runner, and of course I would run out. That's how it always goes when you're on taping. You're going to run out. Alright, I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, and I'm back. I'm sorry, y'all. I have run out of double-sided tape runner. And what kind of crafter am I to run out of that? I cannot find any. I thought I had bought some new, but I cannot find it, so I had to resort to this double-sided tape, which I don't like using as much. But we have to use what we have. And we will just position this on the top of this box. And look how easy that was. Just to cover it with that little memo pad paper. And then I put a little bit of dimensional tape on this one, because we're going to pop this up a little bit to give it some dimension. I need to cut a little piece of that off so it's not showing. Okay. And then again, I've said I'm not very good at centering, but just kind of eyeball it. And there we have our little box. And then you can add even some more little elements. I think I'm going to add a couple of these heart jimmies. I really like those. I have one up here on each side. And there we have a little decorative box that we made out of a cereal box. Very simple, easy project, and really inexpensive. You can use any kind of embellishment on here and not spend a whole lot of money. But that's my project for today. And tomorrow I think I will show you another cost-saving tip on. Everybody uses stamps. They love using stamps. I love using stamps, but I have an alternative way that you can get that same look without spending a whole lot of money on the stamps and stamp supplies. So with that, thank you all for tuning in today. Thank you for viewing my videos. I greatly appreciate it. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.